Good morning, or actually, it's probably good evening for most of you all, isn't it? Hold on. Sorry, I just need to get my chat up on my phone as well because whenever somebody does like the membership milestones or gift membership, it doesn't show me in StreamYard. I need to learn how to use like OBS and the other one, Streamlabs, which I will at some point. Oh, and I just realized I forgot to do the intro as well. Hold on, my cat wants to come. Hello. You want to come then? Come here. Come on then. Oh, there we go. So let me just mute this down. There we go. So, hello and good morning, everybody. Let me see who we have here. We have Tardigrade, Alvy, Just Jamie, Charleston, Shanae A, called Alive, never before. I'm so excited. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have Carolyn Wallace, Amber Holt, Jamin Sarah, Leanda D_G. Every member from Australia, and my 5 chihuahuas. My Violet is saying hi as well. Good morning. Hi. Do you want? Let's do some cat ASMR. Yeah, she just wanted to come and have a little cuddle. Thumbs up the stream. Yes, please do. It helps me out enormously. Ren Farrell, Julia, Sashi Shay, Mackenzie, Citizen Kanan, Lil Boots. Carolyn Wallace, Kat Nicole, Jack in the Box, Zoe Wynn, Margaret Claire. It's Annie with an L, not Annie with a peel. Peel with a P, and not with a peel either. Tiny Elephant, Stefan with Lipstick, Grateful Mama, Creative Life, Rainish. There's so many of you guys. It's always fun to stream at a slightly different time of the day because there's different people in here. I guess it's because it reaches more like Australia and I always get like the bits on the corners of my mouth. I don't like it. I guess it hits different people. Australia and East Coast America. I think so. See you next Tuesday. ASMR Asian Jin McLovin. Poppa Nachte Snekken. So I have a minor surgery in the morning, says Zogan. So I will be kind of useless tonight. Oh, Zoe, no worries. I hope your surgery go well and that you recover quickly. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. You said it's a minor, so yeah. Mira is saying groetjes uit Seattle waar het 6 p.m. is. So greetings. Good morning. So well, what it is that I woke up at 3, standard, and I was kind of like, because I knew I wanted to react to these videos, and I was like, well, I could get up now and do the reaction because I was hungry, and if I'm hungry, I can't sleep again. Or I can do them later in the day. And I was like, you know what? I'll do them now, and then I can upload a video for later as well. I'll probably film a glitter and lasers reaction after the gym and stuff and edit that in the afternoon because I don't have as much work today. And then I can upload that for tonight. Lil Boozy Bird, sorry about that. Send super sticker. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate it. So, yeah. What I wanted to do is, I did see Yaba react to these videos, the Takamel mukbang and the battling obesity, and I just, what is she doing? I just have things to say, basically, because I know other people have reacted and I'm a bit late with it, but I'm just like, what's this woman doing? Like, I just don't get it. She wants sympathy, but then at the same time, she just doesn't even try. And then we've got Hungry Fat Chick. If you watch me do my other reactions, I'm also following her journey. She's doing so well. And even Amber yesterday in the video I reacted to, it just shows that if she does stick to a diet, it works. Who knew? It's a surprise, huh? It's almost like if you actually stick to something for a couple of days, it works. So I love the kind of reactions. Do you know what? I do too, because I feel like, I don't know if she watches me, but I hope that just actually people being supportive of her and encouraging her, I hope that helps her stay the course. And what I really like about Candy is that she, even though she messes up or even though she's not 100%, she is honest about it. She identifies where she messed up and she puts a plan in place to make it work potentially going forward. And that's it. Like, that's all you can do. Nobody is perfect and nobody is expecting perfection, but people are expecting you to try, to be honest. And if you mess up, to think about what you can do to make it better or to try and improve at least. So, sorry, I don't know. It's like, I'm kind of like, I want my hair in the frame, but then I'm just super high off. I don't know. Anyway, the notifications didn't work. Oh, did they not? That's not good. But you're here now, though. So that's all that matters. So, Candy, is it all? Yes, right. My throat's always a bit like sticky in the morning. I don't smoke or anything, so I don't know what that is, but it just is. So I think what we should do is we will look first of all at the obesity battling beach walk in Kuwait at night. I will. Shh, quiet, please. I'm not ready for you yet, Chantal. So let me just get the audio through my headphones. I'll put everything on 1.5 speed, guys, because I always talk a lot. If we happen to have time, we could look at the new video she uploaded. Probably we won't, but we can try. I can probably go for maximum an hour and a half because it doesn't get light here until like 5:36. This is the time that I normally walk my dogs, and it's 4 o'clock now. So I feel some of this intuitive eating and the other plans are just ways to justify eating the same. Yes. Well, this is the issue that I have with intuitive eating. In my last live stream, we went over not the milestones, the principles of intuitive eating, and some of it is that you do honor your hunger and stuff like that, but you are supposed to eat healthy. You are supposed to eat in moderation, and if you feel like you want to eat something that's not nutritionally dense, that doesn't mean you should eat 5,000 calories worth. You should have a small amount to still that hunger, to still that craving. Just Jamie said super chat. Thank you so much. Isn't it interesting that Amber is no longer worried about rapid weight loss like when she was on Ozempic and keto? She will be making excuses in a week. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the only reason I think Amber gained a lot of weight is because she ate a lot of food. Like I can do stuff like this. I can sit here, eat 6,000 calories of fast food, and I can guarantee you I will gain 5 kilos overnight. And then to make it interesting for a video, be like, oh my god, I did this diet hack and I lost 10 pounds. It's like, yeah, well, yeah, but I did gain 10 pounds a few days before because of eating shit. For her, a fluctuation like that is not really anything that impressive. The key will be to keep it off. Marky, I saw you say hi. Hello, hello, hello. It's water weight, but that's it. That's exactly what it is. Okay, Winslet. Like, it is exactly water weight. It's nothing else but that. It's very easy to drop when you're that size to drop some weight. She also has to just cut back on her carbs and cut back on her salt. That's it, and have a shit basically. That's easily you like. I know I've said this before. You have to think the amount of food that she puts in her body to maintain her size, the amount of food that comes out. So if she has like digestive difficulties for a couple of days, and the girl goes, that's a lot of weight. It really is. So anyway, let me present the screen and we'll get into the first video. I love that every time. I mean, pooping is part of life, isn't it? If you don't poop, you're going to gain weight. Some people sometimes get confused about that, but that's unfortunately the way it is. Christine Lead, like the stream. Yes, guys, please do like the stream. It helps me out enormously. So thank you so much for reminding everybody. I appreciate it. So let's get into this walk thing first. I kind of listened to it whilst cleaning and stuff, but I haven't actually seen it. I don't tend to watch these videos. I kind of listen to the reacts when I'm doing like dog walks and stuff like that. So let's have a look.
Hello guys, welcome to a new video on our couple channel, Salah and Chantal.
Yes, hi guys. So we are here on Fitness Beach.
You guys are saying that I look really nice. It's just highlighter. That's all it is. Highlighter and a ring light. I'm kind of tired, but it's called concealer, highlighter, and a ring light.
I'm going to do a small walk just so I can bring up my stamina. It's a bit humid, that's why I'm sweaty, but there's a cool breeze, so it's fine.
Yeah, just like walking in 10 minutes,
Yeah, just a short walk for now.
Yeah, so enjoy with us, guys. Actually, guys, the weather is so windy.
I mean, at least they're walking somewhere that isn't in the middle of the desert. Welcome to the memberships, by the way, Blueberry Muffin. I highlighted it and I forgot to say something because I didn't want to stop every 2 seconds. At least she's walking somewhere that isn't like in the middle of a desert. That was weird. That was very strange, the whole way walking the desert. The volume is low. Let me turn it up. Hold on. Let's see if I can make it. Oh, hold on. Let me just turn it up here. Let me turn me down. Is this better, just Jamie?
Nice
Can you just give me a thumbs up if it's better?
Yeah, check this out, guys.
So nice and relaxing.
I mean, it's so concerning that she's this ready already after literally a couple of steps. Yeah. Good morning, Daisy. Yeah, the dogs and the cats are here. They'll probably come and say hi. You know how it is. Perfect. Thank you. The volume was down on my actual YouTube. Yes. Good morning. But it's too early. We're not going for walkies yet. No.
Yeah.
And there's no one here because it's like nighttime. So.
Oh, look at the ship light.
Yeah. Wow.
But I can't blame them for walking at night, though. If it's like 40 degrees Celsius, like at the moment here, it's really hot as well. It's like around 33, 35-ish, which is warm, you know. I wouldn't want to go off and do big dog walks in the middle of the day because it's too hot. And obviously my dogs, it's very bad for their paws and stuff like that. But yeah, no, exercising at night or in the morning, I can totally, little cat hairs, I can totally understand. Because, you know, obviously she has to wear her whole get up. But people were saying that apparently you do get like sports abayas and sports, like basically Muslim wear for women. Sportswear for women is what I should say. No, Muslim sportswear for women. That's what I meant to say. But Chantal doesn't fit into any of that. So she has to wear whatever she can find.
Oh, let's see the cats. She's run away.
There's another cat. I'm having a seat because I don't have great stamina, so I have to build it. Hi. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, and how you're going to fix your stamina is by exercising once a week and then sitting down and eating 3, 4, 5,000 calories at a go. That's really going to work. That's fixing it for sure.
She just needs the food, Dave.
Oh.
Hi. Hello. Hello. Say hi.
Someone loves cat food. So cute.
Goodbye.
Nice to meet.
I mean, this is also a lot better for her to walk on rather than like the uneven ground in the middle of the desert with like potholes and stuff like that. Look how nice that is. Like what? Like this is just outside her outside her apartment. This will be such a nice place to go strolling in the morning or in the evening or at night, in the middle of the night. But it's nice. It's lit up. You know, it looks like it's evenly paved. You've got like the evening sounds, the breeze from the sea. Yeah,
So this place called Fantas Beach.
We haven't been here before, right?
Yeah, first time I bring you here.
The sea breeze really helps.
Yeah, at least there's air, there's wind.
Yeah.
If there's only humans, we're gonna die.
Oh yeah. It's pretty nice for sure. Probably red and sweaty.
Yeah, exactly. How do you know that? Inshallah, you are shata, smart.
Yeah.
Sister Vinny.
Sister Vinny.
He walks. They have to walk so slow, right? I mean, obviously she walks slow because she has zero mobility. But didn't they drive here? I think maybe they did. What the ferret? I think maybe they did because he just said about taking her there. But still, they could do that every evening. But I'm just noticing, like at the pace that's obviously he's filming, they are walking incredibly slow. Makes sense because obviously Amber can't walk fast at all, but still. I mean, this is sped up, and this is literally like a normal walking pace for most people.
There's small stairs there. You went to the beach directly. Want to sit?
Yeah, but it's just 8.
Yeah. Take a break, baby.
We just ate, so I'm a cramp too.
Round 2.
So she's literally walked maybe maximum 50 to 100 meters, and she already has to stop again to sit down. I just cannot get my head around being this immobile and not seeing this as a problem. Genuinely, does she realize that this is just incredibly bad and really abnormal? Like, even a lot of even I think Amberlynn walks a lot more than what she can do, and she's a lot bigger. So I just don't understand how she can't think that this is an issue. Ripgirl23 is saying, hey, I'm a new hi Chikara chat, I'm a new sub to your channel. Oh, welcome. I appreciate you joining the membership. And TS Tom Tove sent a super sticker. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I can see it on my screen here, the little bun girl, but unfortunately my StreamYards doesn't show it. She probably knows but doesn't care. Yeah, she probably maybe, which is just like, how can you not though? Because she cares whenever she has like a health problem happening or some sort of health event happening. Because it's not funny. Thank you for the super chat. Annie with an L, not Annie with a P. I wonder if she still has sciatica from the gym visits. People sometimes lose sensation, use affected leg, and it's bad enough. It might account for her one leg but dragging one leg. It is possible that she has sciatica. And I tell you what, guys, I am very prone to lower back pain. We're going to do some PT stuff here. I'm very prone to lower back pain because I train a lot of lower body and I do a lot of like really heavy lifting, things like deadlifts and stuff like that. And because what happens is a lot of sciatica, it comes from your lower back, obviously, and it's like a nerve impingement, right? And often it's to do with like your hips. Well, I mean, it could be because you have like a slip disc or something like that, but often it's to do with your hips and tightness in the hips, tightness in the glutes. Like I am very prone to my hip turning inwards and I'm uneven. So like one leg is shorter than the other, which is fine. Like a lot of people have that, and I have to get it adjusted through cracking and massages just to even everything back out. Like, for example, you get like shorter obliques, etc., and it pulls the leg up. So MDM Mado sent a super chat. Hold on, let me just highlight it. I can't imagine how comfortable living in her body would be. Just breathless would be terrifying. All this for food makes no sense. I just don't think she knows any better. Honestly, I just don't think she knows what it's like to live in a body that's somewhat healthy. For her to be at her healthiest is like during the crackhead era, right? When she was doing a lot of cocaine. And then she was still enormous. But I just don't think she knows what it's like. She doesn't know what she's missing. And how can you strive to want something if you've never had it? But anyway, back to the sciatica. There are some sciatic stretches that you can do. I'll show you, kind of, as much as I can. So one thing you can do is like a figure 4 stretch where you lay on your back. Hold on, let's see if I can try and do this. It's going to be difficult, but basically you lay on your back and you put one leg. Oh my word, this is going to be more challenging than I thought it would be. You basically do this, right? But you lay on your back and then you pull the one leg in. If you haven't got the mobility, you can just try and do it with, how would you do it if you haven't got the mobility? You should be able to do it to some degree, but maybe you're not able to pull this leg in more. You can do like the butterfly stretches where you lay down and you put this leg like up in front of you, and then you stretch the leg out behind you. Or if you can even elevate it, it's even better. And what else is really good for lower back pain? Just where you lay on your back and you twist the body to the side and the side. That's very good. And yeah, basically, those are some sciatic relief stretches. But obviously, if you're not warm in the body, be careful. Don't overstretch, because if you overstretch, you can pull muscles and stuff like that. But yeah, those are some sciatic stretches. Chantal looking at Salah like he's a 12-piece. Yes, she is and all, actually. Yeah, it's crazy.
You'll be in trouble one day.
It will definitely improve my quality of life. I can do more things, tolerate the heat a bit better.
Yeah, of course, babe.
True, she won't be able to do any of that at all.
Right.
But this is any information and tips I give here. It's not aimed at Chantal because she doesn't listen anyway. You know, this is all more aimed for like people like you guys that are watching. But yeah, she can't do any of that. Like, obviously, her stomach is massively in the way for that.
As long as you take breaks.
Yeah, it's alright. You must take a break.
Just a small walk.
But don't be hard on yourself. Step by step, baby.
Hold on. I'll come to the super chat in a second. I just have to see his reaction here in a slow speed. But I'll address super chat in a second, very one-on-one. I just have to see this.
Step by step, baby.
I swear to God, if I'm ever in a relationship and a man is patting me on the head like I'm a freaking dog, that relationship is gonna end. So the super chat. Rowie1011. Thank you for the super chat. I had to go to hospital this morning for a pretty bad food injury. And I walked further to get to my dad's car than Chantal did in this a foot. I think you mean a foot injury, right? Not a food injury. I was trying to think. I was like, food poisoning and walking, but a foot injury. In this vlog is crazy to think. Yeah, it really is crazy to think. And besides that point, I hope the hospital managed to take care of your foot and that you're feeling a lot better and that you're able to recover in no time. Because there's nothing wrong. There's nothing worse than being injured, especially if you're like a fairly able-bodied, fit and active person. To be restricted with mobility, it's frustrating as heck. So I hope that whatever you needed to do in the hospital is fine and sorted. But yeah, like the touching, the patting of the head, it's so strange. Like, I know that like they are not allowed to have certain types of physical affection between each other because it's like against the laws of the country. But there is just the way he touches her. It's obvious that there's nothing there. There's no real love there.
Let's keep walking. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, guys.
So nice.
So weird.
Like sugar and spice.
Yes.
Okay, let's go back.
The thing is, though, it's such a nice little promenade. Actually, it would be such a like this would be perfect for her to go to every single day and try and walk up and down. In the evening, obviously, is perfectly fine, and the night is actually perfectly fine. I understand with the heat that this is her only option. And I even understand that she maybe doesn't want to be seen by people because, like, I wouldn't want to be seen by people if I was her. You know, it is cringe. It is embarrassing. Like, it's not normal to be this overweight. And it's not even the fact that she's so overweight, just the fact that she's so out of breath taking even a few steps. And you've got to imagine that, like, a lot of the heavy breathing and all of that has been edited out, and the huffing and the puffing to some degree. So what we're seeing is an edited version. So yeah, I understand that she doesn't want to do that around people. But it's a really nice walking area.
Hi, baby.
Hi. Hi. Trying not to die.
What? What?
She jokes about trying not to die. Hi, trying not to die. But yeah, this is kind of what you're trying. Well, I would say you are trying not to, but you're not trying very hard. And that's like really horrible to say, but that's also the reality of it. She's really like, I would be surprised if she's got like another 5 years left in her, if even that. Like, that's not to be mean or horrible, but that's just the reality of it. Her health is very rapidly declining. I walked further after her knee replacement, and she tell us it's so sad how far downhill she has gone since moving to Kuwait. Yeah. I mean, my dad had a knee replacement not so long ago as well, and he has to walk with crutches and a stick, and he's absolutely still walking every day because you still need to keep movement in the legs, otherwise it gets worse and worse. So yeah. Did I miss a lot, Stash? Not so much. I've been going for around 20 minutes. We're just looking at the walking video. We'll get into the Taco Bell mukbang English. We'll get into the Taco Bell mukbang. There we go. Next.
So here's the ocean so close.
Yes. And stuff like this, right? Which is, I think this is just a lot walking here, but all of these little stones here, for her, she shouldn't even this is how bad her mobility is. She shouldn't actually even attempt to climb on top of those rocks because, first of all, the abaya she's wearing, like, I don't know how wide her gait is that what you call it, like how wide she can step or how high she can step. So there's that. On top of that, she has like the most odd body shape ever, where she's just like a ball on sticks, pretty much, right? So her center of gravity has to be, I mean, finely balanced at most times. Like it has to literally be quite a balancing act to keep her from falling over because of the way she carries her weight and stuff. So she should not really even try to consider stepping on all of these small rocks because the chances of her falling, because she can't see where she's stepping, because she doesn't have the mobility, and because she probably hasn't got the visible ability to step as high, is just like mind-blowing, isn't it? Like, this is nothing, but really, actually, for Chantal to even step on this, this could be very dangerous for her. She could, like, the chances of her falling and hurting herself badly are really great.
Too many rocks here.
Now this is
amazing, crazy.
This is just a lot walking. You can tell by the movement. It's too smooth and too fast.
I love this vibes.
So I did not follow him down to the beach because it's a little exhausting for me to walk in the sand, and I was already suffering. But also, I'm afraid of giant squid, sea monsters. Like, I have an actual fear of the ocean, especially at nights.
I mean, like, giant squid are a thing. They do exist. But, you know, I don't think they exist off the coast of Kuwait. They're kind of like deep sea monsters. You know, I think that's a really weird fear to have. Like, I don't think a giant squid has ever come to shore to take a human being from the shore. I mean, like, being afraid of sharks, I can understand. Sometimes sharks come in shallow waters. But a giant squid? What she should be afraid of is the rocks and the fact that she could step on one wrong and basically fall over, break her leg, break her neck, and anything else.
Hello, guys.
It's alright though, he loves his little solo moments, hey? Excuse me, drama queen. Do you need some attention? With that dramatic yawning? My dogs are the most dramatic yawners ever. I've never... When they wake up, they are just so dramatic. Always yawning to the extreme.
Hello.
Oh yeah, this is true.
Another break.
You took a break or what?
Yeah. My back was hurting.
Oh, that's sad to hear.
Yeah. Did you show them all the beach?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, guys.
It's like she doesn't even have to. It's not that she only has to sit down. She literally has to physically hold on to something. Because she is just that ruined from like 100-meter walk. It's shocking. It really is shocking.
We like to come here at the night time because,
Yeah,
you know, at the daytime in the summer of Kuwait here, it's too hot and humid. Imagine that, like humid plus heat. It will be total awful, actually. So we choose the nighttime will be more cooler and good weather.
Yes, exactly.
She looks like she's having such a great time. Look at that face of joy. She can't wait to get fit and healthy.
It's very, very humid. It's nothing like I've ever experienced. So it takes some adapting. So.
With much respect, do you think there is some spousal payout if something happens to either of them? I don't know. I have no idea how that works with insurances and stuff like that abroad. I have no idea. It probably depends on also like their status of marriage and whether it's a legal marriage or whether it's like a religious marriage. I really don't know. But I think the cost of insuring somebody like Chantal and paying the monthly fees have to be astronomical because she is just a really high risk. like normally speaking with insurance, like I don't know how life insurance works, but normally speaking, with insurance in general, if you're somebody that's a high risk because of pre-existing conditions or because you're more likely than not to claim on the insurance sooner than other people, it's just really high. I don't know if they will be willing to fork out like thousands a month on the life insurance, but I don't know. I really have no idea. But I don't think it's for a life insurance thing. I think it's just for papers, to be honest, or something like that. Apparently she has asthma. That's what she says.
How about we head out to the car?
Sounds good to me. Let's go home.
Yeah, enough because just now we ate, guys. So, yeah. Enough exercise today and walking.
Yes.
All right, guys, it's time to go home.
Yella, let's go. I can't wait to miss Julia.
Julia. All right, guys, so catch you in there.
She looks so fucking miserable. Like she literally is struggling. The sheer disdain in her eyes. She hated every fucking second of that.
Have a video.
Bye, guys. Thanks for coming along.
Oh my word. All right, so share this tab instead. I thought the cat was here. I thought sometimes she comes and she's making noise, but she's not. She's just walking around here. So we've got this Taco Bell mukbang. Which let's take a look at that because she said some interesting things in that. And I want to basically, I heard some things that she was saying, and I've got some things to say about it. Oh. Hi, Rose. Do you want to come for a cuddle? Do you want to come for a cuddle? No, she doesn't. Like, if I ask her if she wants to come for a cuddle, if she wants to come for a cuddle, she'll just turn around and stay. And if she doesn't want to come for a cuddle, she walks away.
Hello, foodie beauty. You see me? Okay, good. Hi guys. Hi. So I'm not gonna BS. This is a 3 a.m. Taco Bell meal. It's not a binge. I'm just having one meal. If it was a binge, it would have like many other things, and I probably wouldn't film that.
But it's not about that though. It's about the fact that you're claiming to try to lose weight, that you're crying about your fucking health, and then you're sitting here eating Taco Bell at 3 o'clock in the morning. Who does that? Like, unless you're working like a night shift or you just come home from the fucking club, why are you a sober person eating Taco Bell at 3 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, I just upped the sound. It should be okay. I've just upped it a little bit. This was 1,600 calories and 2,900 grams sodium. I mean, like the 1,600 calories isn't as bad, but still, like at 3 o'clock in the morning, there's no need. Why would you eat 3 o'clock in the morning like Taco Bell? She's obviously still awake, and she probably sleeps during the day. I get it, but still.
No, I wouldn't film that. So I'm just gonna it's. I was up so late that I realized, oh, it's Taco Tuesday. Like, Monday ran into Tuesday, and I'm like, oh
yeah, that means that you have to eat Taco Bell, right? It's not like we're worrying about our health here. It's not like we can't even walk 10 meters without dying. But okay, Taco Tuesday, 90 seconds of exercise, and we're dead. But Taco Bell deals. This is priority.
So it's Tuesday, 3 a.m. Hello, and the Taco Bell's open until 5. So. Lucky me. All right, so Bismillah. I have a orange Fanta. You can't order.
And I don't understand. This is Chris's real life is saying, as a person with binge eating, her intuitive way of eating, intuitive eating way of healing is the worst you could think she could do. I need rules and restrictions. You can't give into all of your damn cravings. Yeah, and like, what's wrong with some restriction? Like, that's life. You can't just give into every fucking whim. Like, life is basically doing a lot of shit you don't want to do. Going to work, getting up, having to study, being responsible, being an adult. Like, I'm not saying, like, for me, it's kind of like if you have a craving, see if you have that craving still in a couple of days and then maybe have something in moderation. But just because you have something comes to your mind, it doesn't mean you have to act on it. Like, it's life. Like, I often don't want to do things, but I do them because this is part of adulting. If you want to lose weight, part of losing weight is you have to restrict to some degree, and it doesn't have to be bad. You don't have to eat only 1,000 calories or 3 apples a day. But yeah, if you want to lose weight, you're gonna have to restrict. It is impossible to lose weight without being in a calorie deficit. I mean, initially maybe I suppose you could do a little bit of exercise, but this is highly unlikely. It takes to cold brew. How is the prep going? It's going. I started my actual cut the other day, so I'm 12 weeks out now. So now it's time to get lean. So my coffees with a bit of whipped cream, or like now and again some dairy, that's all gone. So I have to be like, I'm super strict with my diet now. I was before in my sort of 6-week off season, I was like 80-90% strict. Now it's back to pretty much 100%.
For any size, it just comes like this. On Tuesdays they have like 2-for-1 deal. So yeah. So I have some cheesy fries and I have a beef double crunch wrap. Supreme, I think. Whoa. It's heavy.
It really does. When you eat a lot of processed food like this, it genuinely does it ruins your taste. But I had this other channel for a while where it's called Chikara Tries Out. I don't do it anymore. I don't even have access to the channel anymore. It's linked to my UK phone and I can't change it, and I'm not that bothered. But besides that point, basically, I would eat like certain people or follow certain diets for a few days just to try it out and see what it's all about. And I ate like Amberlynn Reid for a day. And the day after, I literally felt like my tongue was burnt from all the salt and all the MSG and stuff like that. And I had the worst cravings as well. So eating this kind of food, it keeps you in the cycle. You have to make a conscious effort to force yourself to eat more whole foods. Hey, Dazer. And when you do eat more whole foods, you feel more full up. There's plenty of people that I have coached over the years that are obese. And when they come with me, I never stick an obese person on like 1,800 calories. I just don't do that. They always get a lot of food. But because it's whole foods, they can eat all the whole foods and they struggle completing all the meals because whole foods is just more satiating. It has a different impact on the body. So yes, calories in, calories out matters, but the quality of those calories, the micronutrients, how it impacts your hormones, how you digest it, how you assimilate it, all that matters a lot too. 1,000 calories of McDonald's is not the same as 1,000 calories of Whole Foods. It just isn't.
It's heavier than I was at birth. Actually, no, I was pretty heavy at birth. I was like 8 pounds.
Did you do a fart? I can smell a dog fart. I'm blaming you. Yes, I'm blaming you. Or is it you over there? She does like, hold on, I don't know if I can show you. She does like the little tail wiggle. Hey, Rosy, were you the little farter? Were you the little farter?
10 ounces. Yeah, it was bad.
So good cream of rice, and the thing is, like, it's tasty, it's good volume, it's like it doesn't give me any bloating, the body digests it well, so yeah.
All right, so and I have some hot sauce, so let's put those on the fries because yes, and yes, I know I'm not supposed to be eating this.
So then why are you? If you know you're not supposed to be eating it, then why are you? Like, how can you sit here and complain about your health in a video you uploaded like 10 minutes before this, and then now you're sitting here like, I know I shouldn't eat this, but I'm going to anyway? How is anybody supposed to have any sympathy with you? At the end of the day, it's only you that's like it's horrible to say, but you're the one that's going to go to an early grave. You're the one that's lucky to make it to 45, to 42 even at this rate. But for what? For all of this? I mean, it must be worth it, I guess, to some degree, until she gets actually sick. Then it's like, oh, boo-hoo me, feel sorry for me, my health.
Sodium food.
I think she does, yeah.
So,
because she has been diagnosed with hypertension, right? So high blood pressure. So she's got such a mirror. Sorry, this one. I get like OCD about my camera. So she's basically not complaining. She's been diagnosed with high blood pressure. Who would have thought? And then she sits here eating this shit. I mean, it's just a joke, isn't it? Well, she is a joke, but addict behavior. Yeah, I suppose it is. And at the end of the day, you can't, if somebody's not willing to change with addiction, it's never going to happen. And like, I get it. Like a food this is why I think she's more of a food addict than a binge eater. I think she probably has binges also, but I think she is partially food addict and she's a glutton. She just loves to fucking eat. And because, I don't know, it's just like the way she is with food, it generally is the only thing that brings her pleasure. And that's really sad, actually. You know?
Again?
Kind of.
I
mean, like, don't get me wrong, food is nice. I love to go out for dinner. But to me, this would not give me pleasure. Like, I get pleasure out of going to a nice restaurant and having some really nicely prepared food from somebody that has a passion for cooking. Like she and Amber, they don't have passion. They don't have a passion for food, for quality food. They just want to feel full. And this is obviously why she eats certain foods, because it gives her that fullness sensation. She's not a foodie at all, not even remotely. She just likes to eat as much food as possible, that is as super calorie dense as possible, to get a certain hit, dopamine hit.
First beauty bite of these cheese fries. Beauty bite. Pretty good. Yeah, there's eating sounds in this video, so if you have misophonia, whatever it's called, I forget.
Misophonia.
This video will trigger you. I have orange soda.
I might do.
I just don't feel like drinking the chemicals today.
I might do, but if I'm going to do another reaction after this, I'll see how the dogs are, how restless they are, and also I'm definitely going to have more caffeine, so I might have to have a little break. Hold on. Did she just say something about not wanting chemicals? Chemicals. Hi, Rosie. Do you want to come for a cuddle now? No, she doesn't want to come for a cuddle. But you do want to come for a cuddle. Oh, don't throw up. Do you want to come for a cuddle? You do want to come for a cuddle. Okay, come on then. Here we go. Right. We have a Rosy. Oh, we have a Rosy joining. My big ears. Hey, who has the biggest ears? Rosy does. So what's she saying about chemicals?
Drinking the chemicals today. I have orange soda. I just don't feel like drinking the chemicals today.
She has an orange soda because she doesn't feel like drinking chemicals. There's chemicals in the orange soda. Yeah, little Rosy's in the chat. By the way, if you remember, you have little Rosy emojis. Do put them to use. This cheese has chemicals. Hi, do you want to sniff me? Yeah? Okay. Okay. She just wants to... Rosy's a sniffer. She just wants to sniff. There's chemicals in everything that she's eating. MSG, all sorts of preservatives. But like, I don't understand. Like, what? You don't want to drink a Coke? The orange soda isn't any better, though.
But like, every time I have orange soda... Actually, no. Anytime I have Orange Crush or any kind of Crush soda, it makes me nostalgic because that was my favorite as a kid. When I was allowed to have soda, I would have a Crush, which was usually like, my mom never bought a case of soda. And I used to like go to friends' houses and see that like their parents would have.
Wow. Did we just get... I just have to see this for a second in slow motion here. Because the abaya hides a lot of her size, huh? Hold on. Like, it's just amazing how far back her face goes. Like, I reckon that abaya is probably hiding like a quarter of her face, if not more than that. That's insane.
Go to friends' houses and see that like their parents would have cases of soda in the fridge. And like, I used to think, oh, I'm missing out at the time, but now I realize, you know, she was just trying to do what's good for me. But I mean,
I don't think her parents did anything right by her in terms of her food problems. Clearly stem from parenting. Like, this is, I suppose you can develop it later in life, but like somebody pointing out here, it's all kids' stories. Yeah, everything she talks about is always about her being a child, and it's always about food. So clearly, she was just not properly nourished as a child. And it's sad because this is the result of it. She wasn't properly guided in terms of boundaries, etc. Clearly, this is why she is so defiant. And she just, I guess, was fed whatever she wanted. You know, you're being bad, you're being good, you need to be quiet. Here's some food. It's sad, really. Yeah, I agree.
An addict gene, unfortunately. And, you know, we are also just our own people. And no matter how much parents try sometimes, you know. But as a treat, when we would go out, I would always want the grape crush.
She's like fucking devoured. Like, she's literally devoured pretty much half of those fries in the couple of minutes that we've been on. Crazy.
Grape crush, orange crush, or cream soda crush.
Mm-hmm.
those were my favorite.
Big
So I thought I would
mistake.
talk about like some things that, speaking of, growing up, things throughout the years that foods that I became, that I would love to feast on and that I became fixated on. Because I have a lot of food fixations.
Oh, really? We couldn't tell. I wonder what Freud would have to say about that. Because literally, all she ever talks about her past is like the food she ate when she was a kid. It is so bizarre. So bizarre.
Where I become obsessed with like a food and I have to have it. And like my mind won't rest until, I can't ignore it. And I mean, just like, it's like I'll keep thinking about it and obsessing about it. So as early as I can remember, I told you guys before, was like those magic moments puddings. I could eat like a case of those. And I was only ever allowed 1 or 2.
Yeah, obviously. Like, why would you feed a kid a case of puddings? That's like not right.
And I would like be like, oh,
Violet is just here, Roberta. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. Hey, Bish. There she is. Just chilling over there.
Another thing is sour candy.
I'm all for the
I
sour
love
candy as well,
sour
though.
candy.
I love it
I
too.
haven't had like actual candy in so long. I've had chocolate. But like actual candies, I can't even remember the last time I had any. Every time I talk, I don't know. This is moving. It's 3 a.m. No makeup, no perfect hijab.
Yeah, it's fucking embarrassing, Chantal. You should be ashamed of yourself. I know she claims she isn't ashamed of herself, but in this situation, you should. This is nothing to be proud of. Sitting here, eating this kind of food, looking like a complete mess. It's nothing to be proud of. Thank you for the super chat. Hello, Violet. Oh, look at the little cute kitty in your avatar. What a little beauty. Oh.
Nothing of that sort. I'm supposed to eat with my right hand as a Muslim, and I sometimes forget that.
She literally points it out, and then she just goes to bite it with 2 hands. Yeah, Jesus Christ. But why not even try? Like, just try and at least do the right thing. You're adopting a religion, at least try and apply it. But hello, Daisy. Good morning.
All right. So,
I don't know. I haven't checked them yet today.
takes time. So, got hot sauce. So in my like teenage years, in young adult years, I had some things that I loved to eat.
It's so crazy to me that like all she thinks about is like food from when she was younger. She genuinely did not have any experiences at all. Like, don't get me wrong, I have things that I remember from my youth in terms of food. I think everybody has food memories, but she literally has no other memories. It's just food. Like, that's the only thing that's ever brought her any pleasure in life. And it's kind of sad. And I think part of this is because she's always been obese, right? So, she's never been able to enjoy other things in life because she's always been overweight. Which is, like, that's the parents' fault. Like, if your child is like obese and that's like the only pleasure that they know because they've never done any form of activity or they've never done anything else, they've never been taken anywhere, they've never been on holiday and made memories and stuff like that. That's, it's like down to the parenting, isn't it? But it's crazy that like any memory she has that's positive, negative, whatever, it's just food. That's it.
Mostly, I had weird eating habits. Like at like midnight, I would watch Jerry Springer and microwave McCain French fries with cheese and ketchup.
As a child, like, why, first of all, are you as a child watching Jerry Springer? Why are you up at midnight and why are you eating fries at midnight with cheese on it? That's really fucked up parenting. I'm sorry, but your parents shouldn't allow that. When I was a kid, my mom would, like, even up to a certain age, by like 9 o'clock or whatever it is, it was bedtime. I wasn't just allowed to eat whatever I wanted. On the weekend, okay, you'll get a treat. You know, a little bowl of chips or something like that, but not every day. Like, why is your kid, why is she at a teenage, I don't even know how old she is here, but even if she was like 12, 13 years old, why are you up at 12 o'clock eating fucking French fries and looking at Jerry Springer? You shouldn't be doing that at that age.
Or just a huge plate of cheese and eat it. Or I would fry hot dogs.
She has to be at least a teen here, right? Or living on her own, because you're not going to let like an 8-year-old fry all the hot dogs. If she's frying her own food at such a young age without parental guidance, that's really weird. I'm so
like
confused.
But I like my hot dogs extra crispy.
Oh, please
like
do.
Cooked, so I
Thanks,
set up the
Zoe.
alarm and we'll wake up the whole house.
Yeah, so she's doing this as, like, I guess, a teenager, an early teenager. That's so bizarre. That's so bizarre.
What else?
Fucking the size of the bites as well, isn't it? It's like she can't get it into her mouth fast enough.
Large black pitted canned olives. I would eat the whole can. And dill pickle flavored anything. Chips, crispy minis, the rice cakes. One time I became so obsessed with those.
I mean, those dill flavored rice cakes do slap. Sometimes they get them over here. They're like the rice cakes, but they're like special edition. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. Sometimes, if I have like really mad cravings in my prep, I will have the rice cakes instead of my rice, because I eat a lot of rice. I'll have the rice cakes as like a treat, and I have to like cut back on my fat from other meals, but it's so worth it.
I remember getting like cankers in my mouth from all the salt and vinegary tastes.
You've just got to imagine. So she's talking about cankers, like in general, her digestion without a gallbladder and like all the other health problems. I guess she's just used to it, right? She just doesn't know any better at this point.
Mott's Garden Cocktail.
Around 10 times a day, apparently.
And V8. I love that stuff. You know why? It's just like juice, but it has like salt and sweet. It's so weird. It has like sugar and salt. So it's super addictive to eat. I mean, to drink. I'm trying to think of what else.
I agree. And I wonder if, like, part of the reason, I don't know what her family situation is like, how her family is with her. We know that historically she's admitted to her mum bailing her out quite a lot. And I imagine a lot of that is to do with the fact that Chantal is who she is because of, like, a lot of it. Some of it is personality disorders, but a lot of it is also just how she was treated in her formative years, you know? So, maybe. Poo-poo's in the kitchen.
Boxed, like Duncan Hines, I think. Or was it Betty Crocker? Those boxes of like herb and garlic instant mashed potatoes.
Little Violet's in the chat. Little Violet's in the chat for the members.
I would add extra butter in them.
You want to go again? Okay, bye.
Those were so good. It's falling apart.
I have no gallbladder. If I ate like her, I'd die. Well, she is a bit of a medical marvel, in all seriousness. The fact that she is surviving the way she is, considering all her health problems, is it is remarkable.
Those were some of the main foods I was fixated on. Later on, it would be like the nashi. Look how fixated I was on the nashi.
I think that's part of her like addictive personality, though. She just, whatever she likes, she has to eat all of it all the time. Fucking size of that bite, though. Look, look at just it's kind of like it's a marvel to witness sometimes, isn't it? Like I'm genuinely in awe of like her eating capabilities, but just from like a morbid curiosity perspective, you know. Hold on.
Like the Nash.
Like literally about a quarter of this. She's gonna literally take a quarter of this, but like this
Look
thing
how
here.
fixated I was on the Nashy.
Fucking size of that. That's lunacy, isn't it?
Or
mental.
veneer. At one time it was pizza.
She needs to go to she needs to be like, she needs an intervention. That's what she needs. Clara Smith became a new member. Thank you for joining the memberships. And thank you for the super chat, by the way. She needs an intervention. That's what she needs.
Pizza. They're especially pizza.
Oh,
they're especially pizza because their garlic dip sauce. If you're in Canada,
that's that picture with the dip. That was such a. That is like such a. I can't even imagine. That's such an Americanized North American thing. That I just saw that and I was like, wow, this is crazy. Good morning.
You're not a health buff.
You don't need to be a health buff to just eat normal food and eat whole foods. Like I would never expect people to be like me. The way I am and what I do with my preparations is extreme also. And actually it is unhealthy also. But come on now, to make some effort to eat a little bit healthy, to like cook some of your own food, that's not being a health buff. That's just being a normal fucking person. Especially if you sit around doing nothing all that long. Like, why not cook some food? And I don't mean sticking something into what's it called? Into an air fryer.
You have to try the pizza garlic dip.
I'm sure it's delicious.
I usually get like a whole pizza, but something about getting a slice. I don't know.
They always are.
So have you heard that Britney Spears is going through a divorce? Poor Britney. She's had like a lot of crappy people in her life.
Yeah, a bit like you, isn't it?
I don't know like all the details.
I literally have zero idea with what goes on in the world with stuff like that, with pop culture, or like I don't even watch normal news, and maybe I should, but it's just like I don't know. It's like either really depressing or it's stuff that annoys me, and it's like, well, I can't change anything anyway. So you know, gluttony is haram. Yes, it definitely is.
But this is what happens when you want me to chew my food. Takes forever.
And she's so. Oh, this is her making an effort to chew her food for her audience. Oh, she's so nice. Brittany has crappy people. Chantal has crappy food. Yes, absolutely, Misty Williams. Wilson.
Apparently, like, they had a prenup.
I agree.
But he's like blackmailing or threatening to release like embarrassing things about her unless she caves. It's like, isn't that extortion or something?
I've never had Taco Bell, you know. I've never had, like, they never had. It started coming to the UK before I moved.
Isn't he embarrassed? Like, I don't know. Like, dude.
You're talking about somebody being embarrassed to try and undo a prenup when you're sitting here on camera, literally eating yourself to death, complaining about your health, not being able to exercise for more than 90 minutes in Kuwait with a man that clearly doesn't love you, and you have some sort of arrangement there also. I'm pretty sure that at least Brittany and the guy that her ex-husband, at least they had human interactions. If you understand catch my drift, they were probably having bedtime adventures. Something was happening. So what you're doing is more embarrassing, in my opinion. You know, but yeah, you know, who am I?
I don't know if that's true. That's what I heard. but we never know with like news gossip what's true and what's not. Huge soda. So I'm gonna try again tomorrow to get back on track and not eat this way and drink soda. Just having a
just the way she says it, she doesn't give a fuck. There is zero desire to change. She doesn't want to. Look, the eye rolls.
So I'm gonna try again tomorrow.
She's not going to try again tomorrow. Not even remotely. Why say it? You know you're not going to try. You're not bothered.
To get back on
Like that's the
track.
She doesn't care. She's not. She knows she isn't. She knows she's not going to try. She just doesn't care about her health at all.
And not eat this way and drink soda. Just having a very weak moment. And I think
your life is a very weak moment. Excuse me, drama queen over there. And Liv Lindy became a new member. Thank you so much for the membership, for joining the membership. Yes. Do you agree, Rosy? Do you agree that Chantal is just one big moment? Her whole life is one big weak moment. Christ, I couldn't talk then. I just don't understand how somebody has such little willpower. It's crazy to me. It's just I just don't get it. Why does she sit on the floor? I think it's probably to do with like the tripod and the camera angle to film downwards, and maybe she can't sit properly on the sofa. I don't know, but there must be a reason why she's sitting on the floor. But even like her mukbang setup is sad, isn't it? And look at the state of the sofa. Sofa. And Danny Royal became a new member as well. Thank you so much for joining the membership. I appreciate it. Well done.
Part of it comes from feeling a bit discouraged from my walk yesterday. Like,
yeah, so sitting there eating Taco Bell is going to fix the problem, and then in the next video you're doing quinair. That's going to fix it, yeah. So you're feeling discouraged about your health. So what you're going to do is make it even worse. That makes perfect sense. I like that logic. That makes sense.
How out of shape I am. So I know, yeah, it makes sense to go eat something bad after. But it just, those negative feelings, like, they just make you want to eat. I don't know how to explain it, but
no, you want to eat because you want to eat. It has nothing to do with the negative feelings because you don't actually give a shit about your poor health. That's the thing. Member for 1 month. Shout out supporter. Thank you for being a member for a month. I appreciate it. She doesn't care about her poor health or her poor mobility. She's just using it as an excuse to sit here and eat.
So I'm gonna try again tomorrow because I have some goals I have to smash.
No.
In order.
You have goals you have to smash? Really? Oh, it's a big talk there, isn't it?
I basically look at my life right now like this. Like there's me on one side of this huge wall with a door, and on the other side of the wall, there's all of these things waiting for me to collect them. All of these goals, these travel goals, all of these things I want to do that I couldn't do now. I still want to shop at Le Chateau, okay? And I'm literally going to prance through the streets. Doesn't matter. I'm going to do it when I can. So I have all of these goals and dreams on the other side of this wall.
Citrine 42. It's coming up to 5. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 2 minutes past 5 when I'm filming right now.
And all I have to do to unlock that door is get better, beat this. But there's a lot of things I have to, there's a lot of things I have to do. I know what I have to do. I just have to do it. So, but even when I'm having bad days,
I know what I have to do. I just have to do it. That's literally it. But then she does nothing about it. Jesus, it's just like I don't know if she's genuinely like. I don't know if this is her trolling. I don't know if that she thinks that when she talks about it, maybe one day magically it will happen. I think obviously in the back of her head, she wants to be like a skinny legend, right? She just doesn't want to work for it. But I get confused by her actions and her words because in a way it feels like she does want these things, but she doesn't want to do anything about it though. It's like she literally wants the results without the work, and it's impossible. It's like it's never going to happen. But at the same time, she doesn't really care either. She likes being fat. She doesn't care about her size really. But then if she could snap her fingers and be skinny, she would. So I don't know.
If my days outnumber the good ones when it comes to success with my weight and all that, I'm still gonna, be honest and tell you guys, like, be transparent and like, this is what I'm going through. You know, some days I don't feel like it, but you know, most days I don't mind. So anyway, that's about it. Still shisha free. I had shisha once. Cave, I had it once, and on live stream, and then since then I haven't been smoking. So that's good at least. Anyway,
yeah, I don't believe that either.
that's it, guys, for this video. Thanks for listening and having this late bees and snack. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
It's nothing to be proud of, though, is it? So let me see here. This other one. So 20 minutes. Caroline Wallace gave a super sticker. Thank you so much for the heart super sticker. I appreciate it. Be transparent. What is your actual weight? Is this worth looking at, do you think? Is it going to be any good? If I'm going to react to this, I'm going to have to make another coffee, guys. I might just do that. Hold on. Let me go on mute. Hold on. Let me just stop sharing. Let me go on mute. Make a coffee. I'll be back in 5 minutes. What I'll do is, hold on, let me hide this comment here. I'll put the camera down, put my mic out of the way, and you guys can see some doggies. Here we go. Some doggies and cat. You can watch the animals for a second while I make a coffee. I'll be right back, okay? Sorry, I don't have any fancy intermissions. I'm not a streamer. I'll fix it at some point. At some point. I play this game with my dogs where I like, am I still on mute? I'm not now. I play this game with my dogs where I like, when I lay down, I grab their feet and I say, I got your feet, I got your feet. And then I like play with them like that. Oh, my little bummies, my little fannies. I love them so much. But it's not time. It's not time to go yet. You have to wait. They're getting a little bit antsy, but we'll do this reaction quickly. Look, they're going to start playing with each other. Grillies, Daisy, put your tail down. When Daisy does like the stiff tail, sometimes they can end up fighting. They won't now, though. They're just too playful. But anyway, let's get into this one. Share the tab. Hold on. Let me do my YouTube things here. Share the screens. This one. Share. Let's go into this paneer. See what she has to say about this then.
Hello, foodie beauties.
It was it was almost foreshadowed, right? She was saying in the Taco Bell one how she wanted to have paneer and she got fixated with it. Put that little thought into her mind, and here she is.
You'll be a woman soon. I love you so much, can't count all the ways.
Pretty woman.
Maybe I used to be a kitten and now you're a big cat.
Hey, Deezer.
Yes. I don't care how cute you look, you're not getting any.
Our other keepers. I can't do that right now. But if one of my moderators, I think Zoe is a mod. Zoe, if you could add George's channel, that would be a much appreciated. Audience, we had a request for an audience-enabled treat feeder. Oh, hold on. Let me see that again. What did she say that? We had a request for an audience-enabled treat feeder for the pet friend from the Freedom Deep. Was a treat feeder? I don't know what that is. What's a treat feeder? I guess I could do it, but what is it? I don't know what that is.
Paneer. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're really trying hard, aren't you? Aren't you? Yes. No, you're not
Thanks for
anything
becoming a
new.
member.
Hey there, Beezers. Want a personalized video from me to you that you can keep forever? Or maybe a special shout out? Or maybe you just have a pressing question for me you want answered. All you have to do is request a personalized video or direct message from me on Cameo. It's super easy. Cameos also make great birthday or special occasion gifts. Hope to hear from you. Bye.
I don't know how to do it either.
Welcome back to having dinner with moi. So, bismillah. And let's get into the thick of it. I'm sorry for rushing the intro, but I miss you guys. All that good stuff. I'm just really hungry. Paneer.
Of course she's hungry. She's probably not had any food for a couple of hours. Jesus Christ.
Oh, is this? Yeah, this is non. It's supposed to be non. Non-bread.
An automatic feeder that dispenses treats. Yeah, I suppose I could look. It gives treats at a regular time. I suppose I could do that. Should I do that? Should I get one? I can look into it. I'm probably going to go to the pet shop later today, so I could see if they do those.
Bread and paneer. What kind of paneer is this though? I think I got a Shahi paneer. Yeah, there's paneer makhani, Shahi paneer. There's all kinds of paneer. All right, I just wanted mine with bread today.
I'm so confused by this treat thing. My animals get a lot of treats throughout the day, though. I'm always like giving them bits of chicken, like tuna, meats, and stuff like that. So they get treats throughout the day.
So bismillah, and let's eat. Sherry, sherry lady, going through the motion. Yum. This thick.
I mean, this has got to be so loaded in calories and salt. So it's good for her lack of gallbladder, and it's good for her high blood pressure. And there's also the bread is probably very good for the untreated diabetes. Like, wow. Do it, get the bread treat giver. Okay, I'll see what I can find.
Creamy rich gravy. Anyway.
Yeah. So the paneer is basically like it's almost like a mozzarella type cheese, mozzarella / halloumi, not in flavor, but in consistency. So I don't think it fully melts. So this is it's in the sauce, and there will be bits of cheese through here that haven't melted, I think. Let me see if I can pin it. Hold on, let me see if I can pin it on my phone. Pin message. I can. Oh, no, hold on. This is what I meant to pin. Replace pin message. There we go. Thanks. I've pinned the message, Zoe. Thank you so much. So yeah. It's basically cheese. It's a cheese that doesn't melt properly. So this is a sauce with cheese.
It tastes kind of like the other paneer I get, but like a hint of coconut or something. Yeah, let me try this cheese curd. So paneer is Indian cheese. It's like a cheese curd type of cheese. Very easy to make.
I mean, these wraps look nice though. I'm not gonna lie. They look like they are like nice and fluffy and like fresh baked.
You just curdle milk with lemon juice or something acidic. Vinegar, I use white vinegar, and then you strain it. Form it.
Yeah, this meal is everything but healthy. There's absolutely zero nutritional value in this whatsoever.
And put it in the fridge. Berry juice with a bunch of ice.
So we've got like a sugary drink, really high fat, carbs. Yeah, perfect meal. Very, very good for somebody that's trying to lose weight, be healthy, manage all of their health problems?
So I'm actually in a really good mood. Just some things that, mashallah, have been happening in life.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I will destroy that though. Put some cheese through there. I'm all for it. Like wraps like this, very nice. But it's just like, if you're trying to lose weight and be healthy, this is not the kind of food you should be eating.
And also, first I want to say, I see some comments where it's like, people have the nerve to say, like, you look miserable, you're unhappy, like telling me how I feel. And it's like,
I mean, hold on. This is not the face of happiness. I'm sorry. This is not a happy face. You are miserable when you are, unless you're doing this, unless this is happening, you are miserable.
assure you that just because I'm overweight and I have struggles, everyone has struggles in life.
But yours are the worst though, right? So these chunks here, that's the paneer, that's the cheese.
I still love my life very, very much. So
yeah, I don't know if I believe her or not, because I can't imagine a life like hers. To me, it sounds absolutely miserable to just sit there and not being able to use your body, being in constant pain, having all sorts of mental health problems, physical health problems, just literally suffer literally every single day. But she gets to eat food, which makes her happy. And also, she doesn't know any better. She doesn't know what it's like to be in a healthy body, so she doesn't know what she's missing. But so in a one way, I'm kind of inclined to think that maybe yes, she is happy because she just sits around eating all day, and that's what she wants to do. Pardon me. Or she's just saying it for the sake of saying it. I'm in two minds. I can see both ways. Maybe she is happy, but she's also unhappy. Maybe it's both.
I really love my life, and I'm working, on it. But at the same time, I'm going to keep trying and pushing myself.
I mean, genuinely, I think for her, this is the greatest pleasure there is. She doesn't understand what it's like to have the satisfaction of accomplishing an actual goal, whether that's physical or mental, to pass an exam with flying colors, to hike up a mountain, to set a new PR in the gym, to run a mile at a faster time, to lose a few pounds because you're being strict with your diet, to I don't know, go out for dinner with a loved one, not in the middle of the night and having to be like cornered off somewhere. So for her, this is happiness. This is happiness for her, which is very sad because like she doesn't have anything else, but she doesn't know any better either. So like in a way, like I actually think this is happiness for her.
And we have a lot of exciting content coming up actually, so stay tuned for that. I know I say that, but it's actually coming up real soon. We have some vlogs, a lot of nice content for you guys. Where I'm actually doing things.
I agree. This is her happiness.
I'm never going to give up. But don't assume just because someone is overweight that they hate their life.
But you're not overweight, Chantal. Overweight, it indicates that your BMI is between like what 29 and 35 or something like that as a woman, or like 25 and 30. Your BMI is like fucking 70 or something. You're not overweight. You're not obese. You're literally class 4 obese. You're so fat that you're beyond the categorizations of fatness. You're beyond. Like even class 4. I think class 4 is like a BMI of 50 and above. You're what? Let's do it. Share this tab instead. So, calculator. My English. So, she's like what 5 foot at a push. I don't think she's 5 foot max, right? And she's say 420 pounds. That's my guess. That's my scale eyes. Her BMI is 82. So if we then go to hold on. Where did I see it? So you have like the different levels of obesity. I mean, you have obese, and then you have extreme obese, which is a BMI of over 35. It's like, oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Extreme obese, a BMI of over 40. Bro, you're fucking double. You're double extreme obese. You're so obese, there is not even a fucking scale for it. You're above the scale of obesity. You're not overweight. You're beyond overweight. If you were overweight, that'd be great. Like that would be fantastic if you were overweight. You're literally so obese that there is no categorization for it. That's just mind blowing, right? Yeah, she's a death fat. She is a death fat. That's basically it. Yeah. I mean, these are more like internet terminologies. There's no like infinity fat and small fat. These are like internet terms. There is no such thing. Like in terms of medical terminology, she is double extreme obesity. Is that what it was called? Extreme obese. She's double that. She's big boned.
Yes, I wish I was healthier. Yes, I wish a lot of things, but I mean, I'm still grateful for everything else I have in my life, and I know what I'm going through is a test from Allah.
The thing is, you're not testing yourself though, Chantal. You're not doing anything to be in a moment's worth of discomfort. Stepping on a cross trainer for 90 seconds or going for a 5-minute walk, that's not testing yourself. You testing yourself or for your Lord or for your God or whatever higher power you believe in would be to not order a fucking paneer when you feel like it. That's the test. The test to eat the paneer, that's not the test. You are giving in to every single whim. So no, you're not testing yourself at all.
So I bear it.
Yeah, she's failing miserably.
And I know that I have a lot of figuring out to do, before I get there.
She's a freak pretty much everywhere in the world. Like, I don't think there's many people in the world that have a BMI of 82. That's insanity.
So I know it's not, I should not focus on negative comments, but they're comments that are general stereotype. I'm trying to knock down the stereotype, not just
But bro, you are a walking stereotype. You literally give obese people a bad name. No, you don't do anything. You are literally the epitome of what people think about when they think about obese people. You sit around, you're lazy, you don't do anything. You have poor hygiene. You eat nothing but bad food, and obviously not every obese person is like this. But you are literally perpetuating the stereotype. You are a walking stereotype. How is she gonna try and disprove this? It's not like she. I mean, for example, take glitter and lasers, right? Obviously. She is obese, but at least she's trying. She's trying to get out there. She's trying to travel. She is being fit and active. So maybe she is more defeating the stereotype. We all know that behind closed doors, she's still eating a lot, etc., because she's not losing weight. But at least she's active. She's doing things. She is honest about the fact that she needs 2 seats on an airplane and stuff like this. But she literally is the epitome of a stereotype.
Into the negativity.
Exactly.
But
every day she fails. Yes. Yes. I would give that too. She does look like she's well put together. She always has decent makeup on, clean clothes, etc.
I'm watching.
She tries on nice clothes and fashion and things like that.
Videos today I spent at least 30 minutes straight watching these videos on TikTok of this long-haired chicken called Pretzel.
And tell me how you're not a stereotype by just sitting around doing nothing and watching TikToks for 30 minutes straight. I thought she was going to tell me she did some cleaning or something, but no.
Who is the cutest thing ever. And watching happy things is my point.
So how are you not a stereotype? Please tell me. You're sitting here trying to say that people shouldn't believe the stereotypes of overweight people. And how are you breaking the stereotype? I thought she was going to give examples, but no. She's just going to talk about how she sat around doing nothing all day. Proving the point that she's a stereotype. This is true.
I don't know how people live day to day coming online and having to be negative to make a living. Like, honestly, like, think about it. For example, and go watch our vlog, our couple's vlog, by the way, if you will. Thank you. That was a very positive video. Like,
it's not. It's a very depressing and very shocking and sad video. It's super concerning to watch a woman who's barely 40 or not even 40 yet, not being able to walk more than like 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes straight without pretty much dying, and not being able to walk over to not climb on some rocks because she physically isn't able. It's not inspiring. It's not a fun video to watch. It's shocking, it's depressing, and it's sad. Like, I just don't see how you can look at that and think that that's normal and fun. It's not a fun vlog. It's very concerning, really concerning. Hello, did you come to say hi again? Do you have little cats?
Being very supportive.
Come on then. You want to come?
And people have to make it a negative thing.
You just want some cuddles. Okay.
Like, it's some people's literal job online to try to twist something and making it into a negative.
Yeah, but it's oh, sorry. How can you not see that? I just don't understand how she doesn't see it as a negative, though. Like, she can say, like, oh, I'm trying to walk, and, like, that's positive. And, like, in a way, like, yeah, getting exercise is good. Yeah, it is good that she's trying to get exercise. But then following it up by sitting here and having 2 really high-calorie mukbangs and basically pretending your health is not an issue and not wanting to try, and like, I'll try tomorrow, rolling my eyes, and you're basically dying after walking for 2 minutes. That's not positive, though. That's nothing, like, you know, I don't know. Just her mind is so weird to me. It's so weird.
Just because we're not making out or doing really haram things on camera.
But you are doing haram things.
And because Allah's first language is not English, any interaction, even though he's being completely loving, has to be awkward or...
He pets your head like you're a dog. In fact, I think I give more love and affection to my dogs, genuine love and care and affection to my dogs than he shows to you. Hey, Bummy. Like, the way he touches you is weird, Chantal. Maybe you can't see that, and that's fine. But anybody that's ever been in a relationship where there is, like, actual love and there is interactions of the physical kind, this is not how you touch each other. It's weird. It's very weird.
A sign that he doesn't love me. If he didn't love me, he wouldn't be trying to encourage me to do the right things in my life. He wouldn't try to be helping me become a better person. And just because I eat what I want doesn't mean behind the scenes you don't know what we talk about. You don't know what he tries to encourage me to do. You don't know. Like, there's many times he's helped me deflect from a binge.
Well, yeah, of course, he doesn't want you to die. Like, he wants something from you. Whatever that is, I don't know. It's not you as a person. There's some financial benefit or some sort of, you know, green card or something. But Misty Williams, to be fair, animals are better than most humans. I do agree with you on that. But the point is that, you know, obviously he doesn't want you to die. Can you imagine if she fucking died in that apartment? Like, in all seriousness, the logistics of moving her fucking body, it's not so easy. I can't lift her. There's not many people that can lift her. She is like around 200 kilos. To lift a 200 kilo human that's shaped in the way she is, it's not very easy. So yeah, I'm sure he wants you to be somewhat healthy because he doesn't want to deal with you being either actually bedbound or potentially dying and having to deal with the logistics of getting rid of the body, like as in, like, obviously, like with a medical team, etc. But yeah, of course he wants you to, like, be as healthy as possible, or to some degree at least.
Actually, he's an amazing supportive person.
I like how she says that, and then she literally, like, look at the eye roll, like looking away, like eye rolling. She knows it's all bullshit. He's like 30
Where
or
are your
31.
spouses? Where are your significant others? You know, just watching you be negative all the time online.
Because she's such a ray of sunshine. Miss Positivity over here does nothing but put out like really positive content. Never says anything mean about anybody. You know, she is not like that at all. So why she attracts negative attention is I don't understand. How old is she? I think she's like 39.
You sit there and say that we're not in a happy relationship, but yet no happy person is doing what these people do online. Period. So
I think she's wrong though. Like I'm pretty happy with my life. Like once I've done this video, I don't think about you, Chantal. I don't look at you. I don't do anything else besides get on with my day. After this, I'm going to walk my dogs. I'm going to train. I'm going to do some work, check in with my clients, be a busy person. But just because people like to watch you because you're just a really fascinating. I'll give her that. She's very fascinating. She's very interesting. But just because people like to watch you and critique you because of what you say and do, you're crying about your health, and then you're sitting here basically eating cheese in a cream sauce, and then before that you were eating like Taco Bell, but you're crying about your health. That doesn't mean that people are negative. I mean, some people are mean. Some people say really horrible things, but for the most part, people are just pointing out that you're not consistent with what you're showing versus what you're doing, the results you're expecting. You're crying about one thing and then doing another thing. It's just being critical, you know. But most people go about their day and actually do things with their day. What you do is you sit here, eat, probably go to sleep, and that's it. That's your day. Nothing else happens unless Salah takes you out for a weekly outing once a week where you can go for a walk for 5 minutes. That's kind of a depressing life, in my opinion. Freak shows are interesting, yes.
So yeah, I mean, we don't really care, you know. He's also actually stopped a lot of rages. He's not responsible for my actions, though, you know. He's not responsible for what I put in my mouth. I am. So to blame someone else is ridiculous, and I see that a lot. People want so bad for Salah to be another, you-know-who, Voldemort. They want to. They don't want that nasty saga in my life to end because they don't want me to do better in my life. They don't want me to be happy.
For somebody who is happy, she does spend an awful time trying to justify her happiness. Usually, if something is a way, you don't have to over-explain it because it just is.
And that's the truth, and you know it. When I start to be happy, people will push and twist and start rumors and find things to
Good morning.
Trigger a rage. And that's my responsibility not to let myself get triggered. But I know this is not a rage, okay? This is speaking facts about how backwards some things on YouTube are. And yeah, I still talk about those issues because they're still problematic. But
yeah, but if you were genuinely happy with what you're doing in your life, you wouldn't feel the need to excuse me. Dramatic yawner over there. If you are truly happy with your life and with what you're doing and with who you are, you don't feel the need to constantly explain yourself. Because if you feel the need to explain yourself, then obviously you have an issue with what other people think. If you're happy with who you are, you don't care what other people think at the end of the day. You know, it's quite simple.
when I do get to a boiling point and say something, oh, you see, she's a bad person. See what she said? Blah, blah, blah. You know, like that kind of thing. Yeah, so he's an amazing husband. And I say this just to point out the issues, but
she doesn't wipe. She's admitted this herself in plenty of videos in the past. Chantal just does her thing and walks away, basically.
At the end of the day, we don't care.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't show up. I don't know why I didn't. Chikara.phoenixrising. But thank you for becoming a member, and I appreciate it very much.
Whatever. people say or think about us.
Yes.
It really doesn't affect our life at all. Oh no.
I guess if you say something often enough, it becomes true, right?
I just ate a cardamom pod. So all that to say, I mean, I don't know how people involve themselves in the drama every single day.
Thank you for the super sticker, Kara. Kay.
It's literally so exhausting. And I seriously don't know how people can accuse someone of not having a life when you do that all day.
You literally don't have a life, though. You don't do anything. And we know this because on the few occasions you go out, you vlog, and that's like not even once a week. You're always online. You're always in comment sections. You always, whenever you upload 3-4 videos a day, it's because you've been eating 3-4 times a day. That is an indication you can't. And besides that point, you can't have a life, Chantal, because you are proving in your exercise videos you cannot walk more than 5 minutes, more than 3 minutes. So what life can you have besides sitting in your apartment and eating? You're showing us that you physically cannot move for any period of time without dying. So what life do you have? What can you do besides walk to a restaurant sometimes, or maybe walk to the cinema? And you don't really do that either. Like, what life can you have? You can't have a life because you are literally impaired by your own body. You're limited by your own mobility. You're proving this. This is the whole point of you wanting to lose weight on occasions. You cannot have a life because you are so sick, you are so unwell that all you can do is sit and eat, pretty much.
Like nitpicking the dumbest things. Spending all day on Twitter trying to tear someone down. I've said this a million times. I don't even have Twitter. So whenever people are talking about me, are they talking to themselves? Like, they literally are.
But what do you care, though? Like, literally, what do you care? If you're not bothered by it, why do you care? Let them talk to themselves. If you are so happy with your life, then let them. Literally, let them. If people talk a certain way, anybody that's a YouTube personality or that's online will get negative comments. I get them just as much as anybody. Well, not just as much as anybody else. Like, obviously, people like Chantal do get them more. Some people get it more than others, but people have critiques on me, on my lifestyle, on how I look, things like that. But at the same time, if every time somebody made a comment about me, I decided to make a live stream about it and address the comment and go all defiant and defend why I believe this and this and this. It's like I don't feel the need to, because it's, I'm pretty happy with how things are. I like how I look. It's like, if you don't like it, okay, cool. You don't have to sit here and make literally a 20-minute video trying to defend how your life is and how you are happy. If you need to spend 20 minutes justifying that you're happy and that other people are talking about you, so they have to be unhappy, that probably means that you're not happy yourself, Yeah,
I also
exactly.
realized something else that's very empowering. Yeah, a lot of people don't like me. I don't need you to. I don't care.
But you
who
do,
are
though. If you didn't care, you wouldn't spend 20 minutes making a video talking about how you don't care.
I don't like you either. There, now we're unfriends. I have enough people in my life who love me. I don't care. Oh my gosh, look at this, a whole anise.
Good night.
Really good. The only thing with curry is it stains. I love it though. Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite. I mean, this should be proof enough that I don't just do these for views, or I'd be, mukbang for views, because I've done paneer mukbangs a few times, like many times. And, most people who try to get views for mukbangs do huge display of food. Yeah, so I had a bunch of comments in my Taco Bell video. This is a binge. You don't have the right to define for me what a binge is. Like, that is not up to you to define what that is.
Hi.
That's up to me. I know what a binge is for me. A single meal is not a binge. That's not a binge. Please educate yourselves on binge eating.
I just don't think she really binges very often at all. I think she's just an overeater and a glutton and a food addict. I think she has had binges, but I don't think she has binge eating disorder, to be honest.
Disorder, if you're going to,
in my opinion, as a non-professional,
comment on somebody's videos who has binge eating disorder, and people also saying it's not an excuse. It's not an yes, it is an excuse. It is an excuse. It is an excuse. And I'm not shielding myself and giving my, I'm not saying, oh, well, I have binge eating disorder, so I'm going to eat. No, I was not able to say no, and I picked something unhealthy, and that was a choice I made, and I was just sharing it because I'm trying to be transparent. I'm not trying to excuse anything. But yeah, I mean, having an eating disorder is a reason for these issues I have with food. I mean, you know.
I just don't think she has an eating disorder. I think she's addicted. That's not a disorder. That's like that's not an eating disorder as such. She just loves to eat, and she's a food addict. So it's different, in my opinion.
But yeah, that's, you know, that's the thing. That's the problem. It's like, you're darned if you do, you're darned if you don't. Because, you know, as a person with food issues, with an eating disorder, as a big person, we literally can't eat anything like but a fig leaf and a stick of celery. And someone will still say that's a stick of celery for a family of 8. You know, like it was an unhealthy meal. Yeah. You know, I find fast food to be very addictive, and that's not a secret. But I feel like it's important to share everything, and not just the good. You know, not just when I'm doing well, or which is not barely.
When do you ever do well? You've never done well. I mean, granted, when she was taking those ready meals, I was for those ready meals, that meal delivery service. That was good, but otherwise, she doesn't do well
at all. Like, but I'm not going to be down on myself about that, because yes, you don't see how hard I struggle every day. You don't see what I do every day. You don't see me how many times I do say no to myself, and then I do give in. Like, you know, it's like there's so many times before that Taco Bell that I said no to a lot of different things I could have eaten. You know, you don't.
But in the end, you give in anyway and still eat fast food. So
see those things, you just assume the worst, and that's the kind of negativity I'm talking about. I don't need it. But I was looking at her couples channel, and I was like, people are delusional. Like, there's some reactors, if you can call them that. They're more hate channels, but whatever. And they're like, or just like people in general, she never does anything in Kuwait. Like, our couples channel from when I first came to Kuwait, we did so much together. We did so much on that channel. Just go look at all the videos. Like,
now you've eaten yourself to a point where you can't even walk. You can't even exercise for 90 seconds. So you did at some point do some things, and now you can't do any of it because you just are so unfit, unwell, and so obese. 2 times extreme obese.
Did so much, and we're going to be doing the rest of it. Don't worry. And yeah, so, and stay tuned. We have a lot of vlogs coming up, so a lot of exciting things in the future, and I'm not going to let my issues hold me back. You know, if I have to be the first obese person to die trying to do things that I want to do, then I so be it.
Oh my word! Does she really think she's trying? This is such a kick in the face for people that actually try. It's really disrespect. Like, it's disrespectful to sit here and say you're trying when you do fuck all about it. This is why people have a problem with you, Chantal. You say, "Oh, I'll die trying." You don't try anything. You don't even try anything for a fucking day. You can't even go a whole day without eating fast food or cheating on your diet. Anyway, let me just finish this.
I will do it.
Rosy. We'll go in a second. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, okay? Can you wait 2 minutes, my biggie?
I'm stubborn. Yeah, that's one thing I also am. And I don't like to. I hate to be told I can't do something. I hate it. More importantly, I hate to think it. I hate to think to myself that I can't do something, because I know I'm capable of doing anything I want to do, and so are you guys. Yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye. Okay, so if I stop sharing, right, guys, I'm going to have to go because my girlies are becoming a little bit restless. So I need to take them out for walkies. Do you need to go for? Look at this one here. Look at this one here. I need to go for pee-pee. Do we need to go for pee-pee? We need to go for pee-pee, don't we? Yeah, we need to go for a pee-pee, don't we? Yes, we do. Come here. You're stuck in the cords, baby. You're stuck in the cords. Oh my gosh, it's a mess. It's a mess. There we go. There we go. Right, I'm going to go. So please leave a like if you haven't already. Thumbs up the stream, leave a like, all of that. Insert a. So we had Taco Bell. So insert a taco, insert a cheese, and insert a beach emoji if you've made it this far or if you're catching the replay. Thanks a lot. I will probably have a video going up tonight, I think, a reaction. And yeah, I'll do a members live stream. I'm not sure yet. Maybe on Thursday or Friday. We'll see. But I'll let you know. I'm going to go. Have a good one. And yeah, we'll talk later. Bye. Yes.